What's going on, everybody? So I told you I would be running a little late with the live today. I decided to do it at the park as I take a walk and tell you what's been going on. So I actually have some footage I got for the story I'm about to get into, so you'll see the place. And so I'll probably retell it with the footage and everything and some music, make it cute. But I think this is a very interesting story. I have had for a while now a link that you could book for intuitive counseling. I just haven't been promoting it. I haven't. It's just so much going on. It's so many people with the whole gimmicks and the stuff. So it makes people who really do this thing kind of hesitant, you know. And so, but isn't it like that though? It's always people up to the BS that be so quick to be jumping in it. But at any rate, so I haven't fully launched it like I want to, but it's there. If you can find it, if you're looking for it, you'll find it. So at any rate, I go to this event with one of the people I actually interviewed with Honey, and I've got a new interview with her. Our first interview with Honey the Healer is some clips up there, and then the full interview was on Creator Studio on Patreon. But at any rate, she had this event with a channeler. And this channeler, and when I say channeler, I'm talking about like, you've seen my channel. If you've been watching me, I've shown you a clip of like Sheila Gillette where she channels Theo. And then you got Abraham Hicks, and she's a channeler. I forgot her real name, but that's what she channels, is Abraham. And so we go to one of these events, and I run into my old friend from middle school. Now, my friend from middle school, we also went to high school together, but for whatever reason, we didn't really hang out in high school. Wasn't nothing weird, nothing bad or anything like that. She, we all got our paths. So she was rediscovering things and just doing her, and I was discovering things and doing me, growing. That's just what you kind of do. So we were happy to see each other. We got through the event. It was like about 10 people there. And so what happened was, the lady that channels, her husband was there, and then he would pick somebody out of the hat. And after you get picked from the hat, you ask the question. And of course, I asked mine about intuitive counseling or whatever. And the answer I got was interesting. It didn't hit home outside of the suggestion. I was like, it was a good suggestion. And the suggestion was to to get certified in hypnotic therapy, which I don't think would be a bad idea. Hypnosis wouldn't, not for me. But at any rate, so I went ahead and got my childhood friend's number. I don't really be telling people names. I just don't think it's necessary. When that person comes forward, if that person comes forward, it's a potential, it's a probability that we might do something together. But if and when that does happen, then that might be revealed. But I like to keep things secret. I think it's a trust thing with me, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just want to go telling everybody's business or dropping a dime. And I'm not telling her business anyway, but it's just, you know what I'm saying? You just want to kind of be cool. So at any rate, we exchanged numbers. And then when I got home, I called her. So we're talking, and she's giving me a reading, right? And the reading was phenomenal. She had her cards, but just like me, she don't necessarily need them cards. You know what I'm saying? But they're a tool. They're very helpful. To me, they're like an outline. They help tell the story and kind of keep you on task. But at any rate, she was getting it down. Bam, bam. I mean, hitting it on the nail. It was like, girl, what in the world? What's going on? And I was excited. I was like, well, dog, because we had missed so much time together. We had connected on things that, of course, from this time we had caught up on things from back then to current day. And then she was giving me this tarot reading that was thebomb.com. I know that sounds old as hell. And so then she didn't charge me for the reading, but what she did was, what you do is an exchange of energy. So, baby, she had me read for her. I said, give me a minute. I had to get myself together. I had to do a couple things, get myself together. Went on here, got my cards out, did my reading. Baby, let me tell y'all something. Now, truth be told, I have had tarot and oracle cards for maybe 2 years. I'm not really good with time, haven't been since I worked midnights at the hospital. But I want to say about 2 years, okay? It was sometime during the pandemic that I got them. So I pulled my cards out. I do my thing. I had to, connect and do my whole hookup. Baby, messages was coming through. It was crazy. Not only I was reading, like, now mind you, I have practiced with the cards before, but like, I realized that it had gotten even deeper than before. And I was pretty confident in what I was saying. And so she checking it, because she does it. She's been doing this for a while. She like, oh, you on point. You tapped in and turned all that. Then I started seeing visions. It got very, very interesting. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and launch the thing. She was like, you need to go ahead and start reading for people. And see, the thing about it is those of us can do it. What's really crazy is some of the baddest readers or psychics, I call them readers because, psychics, I don't know, people look at that a certain type of way. It just, wording is everything with people. That's just how people move. I don't know. But some of the baddest ones like suffer from this whole imposter syndrome. Like it's a thing because, you don't, and it's just really, what it really boils down to is being sincere. What it really boils down to is not trying to sham people. And you don't want to lie to people, mislead people. And it's not what we're doing, but we always just want to be on the right. So that's really a good thing. But I just want to let you know, like, some of the people you'll be like, man, their abilities is on point. Yeah, they be suffering with I don't know. So that was a really, really interesting experience. I mean, how everything went. And it really showed me how there are no accidents in life. Like, we say this stuff all the time or whatever, but it just goes to show you that you're going to always be at the right place at the right time. I'm going to turn the camera around so y'all can see where I'm going. And so I know it was meant for us to run into each other and this reconnect, because some of the things that she was even putting me up on game about, that I needed to hear, that reading was amazing. And man, she got my referral times 1,000 for sure. But I had to let her know. But yeah, she was like, you need to start reading for people. But that day was really a blessing for me because everything really did happen at the right time. Information came that I needed, and I was able to bless her as well, So I like her method. She doesn't charge the people that she loves, and I love that. She didn't charge me, but we did an energy exchange because, mind you, when you up here and you're reading for people, you pulling cards, and you've got that energy, source energy flowing through you with the messages, that pulls on your energy. And so this is why people charge, because it pulls on your energy. Like, I know since after I came back from Mexico, and I talked about that experience too. And it's like, when you listen to people, when they say things like this, you're going to think they're crazy, because if you haven't been through it, it does sound crazy. But I know, like, after I came back from Mexico, I was even further activated. And I really believe that was why I was able to do that reading as well as I was, because it was phenomenal. And like, mind you, I haven't been able to see visions since I was a teenager. I'm a dreamer. I could dream all day, but like seeing spirits and different stuff like that, I haven't seen that since I was a teenager. And I think what really happened was I was so scared that I believe I was just protected from it because I was too scared from what I was seeing, you know. And so now I have come back online, and but I think because now I'm ready. I think because now it's time. I think because now it's time to help people that need to be helped. But my biggest thing is, and I know y'all feel me when you hear what I'm saying. My biggest thing is I need. This is so annoying holding this shit in this whole hookup. I need like I would have brought my gimbal, but the problem is my gimbal. I don't know, like they took away the app for Android. So, but at any rate, what was I saying to y'all? I didn't got off task, off the beaten trail. But yeah, it's time to help people. It's just that I have an issue with the whole aesthetic, the whole spiritual aesthetic, because there's so many frauds and cons out here. So, you know, my girl had told me when she was reading, she said, you got to stop being so humble. That's your problem. You way too humble. And it is like, I really try and to make sure I'm humble. Like I that's very important. I don't ever try to have an arrogant spirit. I mean, my personality is definitely loud and proud. Don't get me wrong, but I don't have a sense of arrogance or entitlement. And I'm always trying to make sure I'm doing the right thing. And so, you know, you got people up here, and I'm not making fun of them per se, but it sounds like it when you describe it. You got people, they got the whole spiritual costume on, and people really believe like because it looks like or it talks like it's real. And it's not to say it isn't. I'm me, and my spirit is always instructed to be me. I'm not walking around all the time with my hair wrapped up, which is nothing wrong with that. I probably need to start wrapping my head up, and not because of what it looks like, but to protect some of this energy, because I'm always drained. Like right now I'm walking because you can hear me like struggling to breathe. Either my body is going through its thing, and like I said, since Mexico I've been struggling with energy. But even period this year, like just my abilities coming back online and the upgrading, it's taking a toll on me. And so I don't want to get off the beaten trail with the workouts. So I said, let me come out here and walk and still tell y'all like the updates in my life and what's going on and me and the stuff like that. But yeah, so that's that. But yeah, ain't nobody trying to come out here, baby. I ain't trying to come out here looking like Buddha. I'm me. And that's how I've always been instructed, just to be me and be myself. So I thought that was really cool. She really encouraged me. I believe it was about June 8th will probably be when I, really announce that I'm doing readings. I am doing one Monday for somebody and probably next weekend for somebody else. And honestly, I'm gonna see if I can record them and get some reviews, so people believe it. Because you could say shit all day. People lie. People lie like a dog. They do. They lie. Man, I don't know. But my girl was like, stop being so damn humble and step into that shit. Act like you the shit because you are. I'm like, girl, I don't know. But yeah, that's my story time for the day. It's beautiful out here. It had been raining in Michigan. I was tired of that foolery. We got some sun today. It's not quite 70 degrees. It's trying to get there. I got to get to a warmer climate. My whole goal is really to learn, be able to do my consultations and stuff like that. Outside in nature. So I want to move somewhere that is more tropical in nature. And then when it's raining, to do things off of the porch. like the backyard porch, like an enclosed sun porch type of thing. So yeah, that's what I want to do, and it's gonna come to pass. But I just wanted to check in with y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I might change my lives for Friday. I don't know, because it's 2 o'clock thing. What's going on is I'm back working. I'm doing 20 hours a week, but even with that and all I do outside of that, it makes it complicated. It really does. That might sound crazy to you. It really don't matter, but if it does or don't, but it's a lot. It's a lot going on. So love y'all. Thanks for sticking with me. Be patient. It's always anything worth it is worth being patient and fighting for. So thanks for fighting with me and staying patient. Love you guys, and see you next week.